From WCPO 9 on your side, it's a new day with your host, Mona Morrow.
Good morning again and welcome back. You know, we know that education is the pathway out of poverty, and Greater Cincinnati is ranked 4th nationally in childhood poverty. Well, organizations have come together to leverage resources and provide I'm so excited about this, I hope you can tell, $100,000 grant to a single nonprofit that supports family literacy in impoverished neighborhoods. I want to welcome my fabulous guest today, Liz Carter, who is with the president of the Scripps Howard Foundation, and Ellen Katz, who's president of the Greater Cincinnati Foundation. Thank you both for being here. Couldn't be more excited about this whole thing.
Mona. Neither can we.
I know. We love it. All right, first tell me about why literacy. This grant is huge, but why did you decide to focus on literacy?
Well, as you said, education is really a pathway out of poverty. So we know that kids that are growing up in low-income households where maybe mom is working a couple of jobs, they don't have as many opportunities, by the time they're 3 years old, they have heard 30 million fewer words.
Wow.
30 million. So if you think about your ability to use words and understand words and be literate, if that's one of the pathways out of poverty, we are sending those kids out at the very beginning of their lives without the words that they're going to need. And so, you know, this is a way that we can equalize the game, and we can take kids that are really, frankly, having a hard time, their families are struggling, and we can give them what they're going to need to rise out of poverty and reach their full potential. We just knew it had to be literacy.
Yeah, it's great. So, Ellen, tell me how two foundations came together and had this idea.
So Liz's brilliance, she showed up and said, talked about how important literacy is to the Scripps Howard Foundation and the community being critical as well, with the corporate presence of Scripps being here. And so we represent the community as the region's community foundation, and they wanted to do something collectively which aligns really well with our interests and really leveraging support. And at our community foundation, we're really, really concerned about equity and the disparities that we're seeing across populations, and particularly for young kids in school. Some kids are getting ahead more quickly than others. So we've really wanted to stake some ground around trying to close that disparity. And family literacy, you know, as Liz put it so well, it is a way to help kids get on equal par as they're off to school.
So what will this grant fund? What kind of items will it fund?
Well, we want to really structure this around family literacy. So if you think about Preschool Promise, like that is some incredible progress in our community towards educating children. But it is actually the parents who are a child's first teacher. So that's what we're really looking for, is programs that don't just engage the children, but also engage their parents or their caretakers to be part of that picture.
We love that picture that's on the screen now of a little boy reading. Or so cute. Oh, so adorable. I know.
Yeah.
Books are, and with the family, you know, this really does more for the family than just the literacy, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure. So, you know, there are lots of opportunities in our region that are putting books in homes with kids and their families. So we really want to fund something that's going to engage the parent, as Liz said, as a first teacher, and get kids more actively engaged with their parents, so create some bonding, create some attachment, help kids understand that there's a translation between what they're learning in school and learning at home. So the reinforcement is just going to help those kids get to the place that Liz talked about in terms of that 30 million word gap, which is really incredible.
Appalling.
It is. So, okay, so we know there are going to be literacy organizations that are going to apply for this. What do those organizations need to know?
Actually, the application, we tried to keep it really simple because we know you know, all the nonprofits are working so hard. They're so busy. So the first step is just to go to either the Scripps Howard Foundation website, the Greater Cincinnati Foundation website, or the WCPO website. And there's a form in there that is very brief, just a letter of intent. And that's what we're asking people to fill out by the 9th of February. So just a few more days next. Yeah, just about a week left. And that's the first step. Then we're going to take a look and
choose about
out
15 that we'll invite to submit full proposals. It'll take us about a week, we think, to get back to folks. And then we'll ask for those submissions.
And these are some of the things on the screen right now. That, you know, a single nonprofit, new and existing literacy programs, children from birth through early elementary school age, and their family. You know, this is what we're looking for. The deadline, as you said, is February 9th, so it's coming up next, I want to say Thursday maybe. And but for questions, you can go to info@gcfdn.org. That's Greater Cincinnati Foundation.org, or you can go to any of our websites, WCPO.com, Scripps.com/foundation.
Yeah.
No, help me out.
Google Scripps Howard Foundation.
There you go. Right. You are making it easy for everyone. That's right. And this is $100,000 to a single organization. It can make a huge difference.
Huge difference.
Thank you both so much for coming on and for doing this for our community. We really appreciate it. You all are change makers.
Truly our pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And that's going to be it for today's show. If you have a story idea, you know what to do. Send it to me at anewday@WCPO.com. And I'll see you next month. Be safe and spread kindness.